welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another video, finally, because I honestly feel like I haven't filmed in like maybe three and a half weeks. It has been so long since I filmed. I did just post a video today, which was my September favorites, but you guys know if you saw that video, it went up like really late, like 2 weeks late. Honestly, you guys know I work so much. I just work all day, every day, and by the time I get home, I am so exhausted, so it's really hard for me to film. But on top of that, I also got really sick recently, so it's been even harder to film. But that's okay, because we are back with a tutorial on this look that I'm wearing right here. And for this look, I am using the Master Palette by Mario by Anastasia Beverly Hills and Makeup by Mario. When I found out that Makeup by Mario, which by the way is a super duper famous celebrity makeup artist, I will link him down below just in case you guys are not following him, but I already know that you guys are following him. When I found out that he was coming out with a palette with Anastasia Beverly Hills, you guys probably can only imagine my excitement, because I love Makeup by Mario. He is so talented and amazing at what he does, and you guys already know what it is with Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I was ready. I was so ready. Then when I saw the palette, which this is what it looks like on the inside, it has 12 shades in it. I saw the palette and I just didn't feel excited for it to come out at all. I know everybody was so excited, everybody was like hyping it up, they couldn't wait, and I just didn't feel that way, and I feel kind of weird that I didn't feel that way. I feel like I'm kind of left out a little bit. But I just feel like this palette does not scream like inspiration to me. This doesn't have anything that makes me like want to go out of my comfort zone or want to do anything special. This is a really good everyday palette, and for traveling I think this is a really good palette to take with you. But for inspiration and for like my needs, I guess, I'm not crazy about it. I used it today and I think that the quality of the shadows is probably on Viseart level, if not better. They are just so creamy, so pigmented. You'll see of course in the tutorial, but I actually really do like this palette, and I think that you should definitely give it a try. Even if you're like me and you're like, there's nothing special about that, I still think it is worth your while. Anyways, I did this super fall kind of daytime appropriate smoky eye, and I paired it with a very fall lip, which I could not wait to play with when I got my hands on it. So I'm really excited about this tutorial, and I hope you guys like it too. So if you want to see how I got this look, then please just keep on watching. So to start off this look, of course, I'm going into the Master Palette by Mario, and the first color I'm grabbing is the color Isabel, which is probably my favorite color in the entire palette. It's just this beautiful warm tone transition shade, and you can see here just how pigmented this color really is and just how warm it is. It's like borderline straight orange, which I love. So of course I'm just grabbing a Morphe blending brush and just popping this into the crease and just making sure to really saturate those inner and outer corners, just because this is a halo eye that we're doing today, so of course that's the look that we're going for. And then we're gonna grab the color Violeta, which is kind of a deeper, more chocolatier, a little bit less warm of a brown, and in the pan I feel like it looks a little bit less deep, so I guess a little bit lighter than it really does when you apply it. Once I started blending this out, it really took a lot of blending because it was a little bit deeper than I expected. But that's good because, I mean, you guys know I like dark eyeshadows anyways. So I'm just taking a more precise blending brush and I'm just popping this on the inner and outer corners first, and then blending it through the crease and making sure to keep it a lot lower than I did with Isabel, because once you start blending out darker colors too high, that's when blending is a lot harder and things start to look a little bit more muddy. Then I went in with the original blending brush just to blend any harsh lines. I didn't add any extra color or anything. I just wanted to make sure that everything was really smoked out and seamless, because that's what we like here. You guys know that already though. Then I'm going to take my lid color, which is the color 5th Avenue, and it's just like I don't even know how to describe this. It's almost gold, but I feel like there's a hint of silver in there. It's really interesting. But I'm just taking a 242 brush by MAC and putting this right on the center of our lid where we didn't have any product to begin with. And this is really just going to be not so much a base, because you are going to be able to see this in the final look, but kind of a base because we are going to put glitter on top of it, if that makes sense. Then I'm just going to grab a blending brush, the second one that we used, the one we used with Violeta, and I'm just going to start blending out those lines, because you can really see a harsh line of where that center shade starts and stops, which is not a good look. Then I'm going in with Too Faced Shadow Insurance just to prep my lids for the glitter that I'm going to apply. And you can see that, well, once I apply the glitter, you can see that it kind of creates a harsh line again, which is a pain in the butt. But we'll just go in and blend it out again. So this is the glitter that I'm using today. I believe this is MAC Reflects Gold. All the Reflects glitters by MAC, they're very fine, so that's why I feel like you kind of have to put a base underneath them, because otherwise you're going to be able to see everything underneath, if that makes sense. Then I'm just going to blend out that harsh line, which, like I told you, was a pain in the butt, because glitter, kind of a pain in the butt, kind of totally worth it though. Now with halo eyes, I usually don't like to apply liquid liner because I usually like to keep the shape very round. So we are just going to skip it for today and move on to concealer. For my concealer today, I'm using the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Biscuit, which is very close to my skin tone, as you can see. And I'm sure anybody who's been watching me for a really long time is thanking God right now, because I know I am. I look at some of my older videos and I'm just like, what in the world? I mean, but that's what happens with makeup. You live and you learn, right? So I'm just going to blend that out with the damp beauty blender as always. You guys know me and the damp beauty blender. We're a ride or die. We're here forever. I'll probably never move on from it. Then to make my face, of course, I'm using Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. If you saw that, my jar was like really, really empty, and it's really bad. I'm running low and I need to get a new one so badly. But of course, I'm just applying this everywhere that I applied my concealer, and then I'm just using a fluffier brush and just wiping that away, because obviously we don't want to let that sit there forever. And then I'm taking the ColourPop cream gel liner in the color Mr. Bing, and I'm gonna line my inner waterline. And I love this color because it's such a warm, just a warm brown. It's so rich and I love it. So I'm just going to line, obviously, my waterline with this. And then I'm going to take the color Violeta, which is that chocolatier, the darker brown that we used. And I'm just going to go ahead and run that on my lower lash line, just to make sure that it's really kind of dark under there. I do want it very blown out and very smoky, but of course we want definition. So I'm taking a flat shader brush, and I'm just blending this right underneath that warm brown, which complements this palette so well. I think that if you want to use some of the shades in this palette, I think picking up that brown eyeliner is just a really good complement to that. Then I'm taking the color Isabel again with just a fluffier brush. This one is by Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to blow that out. I'm going to smoke it out until you can barely tell that it's a darker brown and a lighter brown. I just want it to just be just super, almost grungy. Not all the way grungy, just like a dash grungy. Usually with my halo eyes, I don't really like to accentuate anything other than what's right in the center of the eye, but I felt like I did need a little bit of brightening up on the inner corner, so I'm taking the color Hollywood with a very small brush, and I took such a small amount of this. I'm really not going crazy like I usually do. My inner corner is usually like, it's there, like it's there. But today I toned it down a little bit just because I wanted just a little bit of brightness, but I still want the center of attention to be, of course, the center of the lid. Then I just took some Too Faced Better Than Sex. This is a very small size, of course. And I'm just going to apply this on my top and lower lashes just to prep them for falsies. And for today, my falsies are going to be the Velour Doll Me Up lashes. I used to be obsessed with these lashes, and I haven't used them in forever. So I figure we whip them out today. And I love the way that they look with a halo eye, because they're not really like a cat eye kind of a lash. They're kind of more wispy, which I love. Then I took my favorite contour kit at the moment, which is the Makeup Shayla contour kit in collaboration with Tarte, and my Nars Ita brush, which I can't put down. I've tried to put down and I can't do it. I'm just contouring my cheeks with this. This is the most perfect contour palette in my opinion. I think it's amazing, and I think it smells so good, but you guys know that already. I did talk about it in my favorites video that I just recently put up. Then I'm going in with my bronzer. This is the Urban Decay bronzer in the color Bronzed, and I'm using the Morphe E3 brush, and I'm just bronzing everywhere and kind of blending out my contour a little bit. I love this color because it's not too warm and not too cool. Even though this is a very warm tone look, I feel like now that we're getting more into the colder months, I don't want to be too warm. So I like the way that this looks on the skin. And then I'm going to go into my Tarte contour kit again, and I'm just going to start contouring my nose very lightly. I'm still trying to get my nose contour down. I've been doing it for so long, but I'm not 100% there yet, but you guys are here with me, and we're going to figure it out together. Then I'm taking the blush from the contour palette, which is just my favorite thing in the entire world. I have not used another blush. I'm not exaggerating at all. I have not used another blush since I got this. And the brush that I'm using for this is the Yakio brush by Nars, which I have been loving recently.
And speaking of things that I've been loving, this has been my favorite highlighter at the moment. You'll hear me talk about it in my October favorites, which is funny to say because I just uploaded my September favorites. But this is King Tut by Jeffree Star, and just look at this. Just look at it. Just look at it. I've not used anything else since I've got this, and I just think it's amazing. I think if you don't have it, you need to get it once it's in stock. I'm not sure if it is right now or not, but it did recently come back in stock, so it might still be there. Then I'm going to go in with my favorite part. No, I don't know. They're like all my favorite parts. This is the Kylie Lip Kit in the color Love Bite. I have been wanting to get this since it came out, but it was like really hard to get my hands on because everybody's been raving about it, and I completely understand why. This is such a beautiful fall color. It's kind of like a berry color, but it has like a hint of taupe in there. And it's just beautiful. I highly recommend you guys pick this color up. I think it's so unique. And once you've got your lipstick on, then this look is complete. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. All that will be linked down below, as well as everything we used today and links to some of my previous videos. That's all I have to say, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Hi friends, welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another video, and this is gonna be my September favorites. I cannot believe that September is over.